Hey, I've been meaning to ask you about these swords.
Yes,
You say you made these? These are Tamagahane steel. You don't just make Tamagahane steel blades.
you don't, but I do.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a few minutes and give you my thoughts on Shadow Warrior 2 after playing a few hours of it. This is definitely one of those games that I wanted to spend a little bit of time covering on the channel because with AAA game season upon us and so many other first-person shooters crowding the market at the moment, this is definitely a game that you should not let slip through the cracks, especially if you are a fan of cooperative first-person shooter melee experiences. This is definitely right up there among the best of these sorts of games that I've played, right up there with things like the Borderlands series, Dead Effect 2, and other classic examples of how to do cooperative campaign co-op the right way. At first glance, Shadow Warrior 2 is the sort of game that seems like it might be a bit simplistic, but don't let that fool you because this game has quite a few mechanical wrinkles and systems and interrelated subsystems that as you play the game more, obtain skill points and start spending them, start getting different kinds of weapons and modifications for said weapons, and just start generally exploring some of the cool and unique mechanics of the game, including the really spectacular double jump and dash movement mechanics for traversal. For me, this is the sort of game that takes a very solid core foundation and builds on it in very cool and interesting and sometimes unexpected ways. And it's definitely the sort of game that I started out liking and ended up loving the deeper I got into it. To be sure, Shadow Warrior 2 won't be everybody's particular cup of tea, as a lot of the crass and juvenile humor combined with the often gory and over-the-top action of the core gameplay create an atmosphere and an overall tone that certainly won't be for everyone. However, if this game and what it has to offer does connect with you, I feel pretty confident in saying that this is the sort of game that will definitely provide a lot of entertainment value for individuals or groups that connect with it. I could definitely go on and on about all the nitty-gritty gory details of exactly what makes this game so fun and so cool and so special as far as I'm concerned, but to be honest with you, I think a lot of the joy of this game is getting to experience everything that it has to offer for yourself. One particular feature that I did want to call out here that I'm definitely a big fan of and would like to see in more games in the future are the random elements that are present in the level design. Having played through several of the introductory missions in the game several times with various sized groups, I'm really impressed with all the subtle yet cumulatively meaningful variations I've seen in the map layouts, enemy placements, and general flow and feel of playing through the game repeatedly. One thing that tends to keep me from replaying games over and over again is that sense of deja vu and that been there, done that sort of effect that I often get from playing through a game's campaign multiple times. And I have to say, I definitely feel like the random elements that Shadow Warrior 2 introduces into its campaign go a long way toward alleviating a big chunk of that feeling. Of course, your mileage may vary, but I do feel it's a significant and unique enough feature to point out in any case. As always, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, be sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Call me old man again, and I'll cut your wang off.
I read you loud and clear, sir.